Yeah. Oh, snap. I should have put it on a loop. I'm going to do that because I ain't nobody in here right now. Let's do it again. What up? Sunday fun day. What's the movie I used to watch back in the day? Good Morning Vietnam. Who remembers that? Who remembers that intro? Let me see. There we go. Let's get it a little bit more. I don't know. I do want y'all to see more artwork, whatever the case may be. All right. What's good, y'all? This week I wasn't. I didn't tap in a bunch. You know, it'll probably get more fine tuned and maybe get it down to 2, maybe 3 episodes a week. We're gonna start doing more research on the topics that I want to talk about and stuff like that. But right now, I'm gonna do a little week in review. If I can remember everything, obviously I didn't write everything down or I don't have everything that I wanted. But Reek, what's up? You free to chat? Because I got something I want to talk about. I actually want to bring a guy and a girl, but very opinionated people too. I want to bring them on right now to talk about something because I just saw something that maybe it kind of pissed me off. I just saw something that kind of pissed me off. You know what I mean? And I want to talk about it. It has nothing to do with me, but it has to do with the way society or people think they need to be in other people's business or mention, you know, certain stuff. How do you feel? How do you guys feel about abortion? Let's talk about that. If anybody's here that has an opinion on it, how do you guys feel about abortion? Because I just saw something that totally pissed me off. Totally pissed me off. So let me. I'm driving. All right, cool, no worries. Let me show you what I just saw. I saw a video. Again, I'm gonna get it down pat where I could just clip. I could just hit the button and y'all see what I saw that we could all talk about it. And I haven't gotten there yet and I'll be honest, it's laziness. I don't be feeling like learning this shit right now. I just, as soon as I get off, I'm doing something. Ooh, yo, who likes my shirt? Who likes my shirt? Y'all can log. Yeah, I don't have this on the website right now, but if you want to hit me up, dumbloud.com or hit me on the MA or anything, and just hit me up and I got you. Purple Urkel. We got the Purple Urkel Dumb Loud hoodie. But so I saw a video where it was and usually it don't be us. It don't be us that be in these sort of back and forths. It usually don't be us. You know what I'm saying? But I saw a dude, young dude, probably in his mid-20s, early 30s, standing out, I don't know, of a campus or somewhere where lots and lots of people frequent. They walk by, whatever the case may be. And he had a sign up. Well, he wasn't holding a sign. It was like one of those signs that be like this, and this double-sided sign, you know what I mean? It says whatever. And it says something about ban abortion or abortion should be illegal. It's murder and all of this other stuff. And he was like, how do you guys feel about this or whatever the case may be? And somebody walked past with a big milkshake or yogurt type of textured drink and splashed the shit out of the sign, and it went all over him and his sign and everything. And I laughed at it. I thought that wasn't unwarranted. I really did. I did not. I don't think violence. Sometimes violence is the key, but I don't think. I think people are entitled to their opinion 100%. But at the same time, and no, he should not have splashed them with the daggone. No, it's not. Sorry, buddy. No, it's not murder. It's not. I'm sorry. I don't know who Philly Dogs is. I think it might be my man. It could be, but no. What are you talking about? Mind your business. Mind your business. That has nothing to do with you. Somebody having an abortion unless it's your lady who you got pregnant and then she wants to go out there and abort, and you like, yo, fam, I gotta say in this. Me and you got together, we laid down, we got pregnant, and you want to have an abortion. I don't. That's the only time you should say something. Other than that, it's none of your fucking business. It has nothing to do with you. It could be a mistake that happened between two. Most of the time, it's a mistake that happened between two people. When I say mistake, it's something that we both went into feeling like, knowing the consequences, knowing what could happen, but you know, something happened. It happened, and now you go to the doctor 2 weeks later, a month later, find out you knocked up. If you don't want to have that baby, you don't gotta have that baby. I don't understand why people feel like they need to tell other. What part of the game is that? What part of the game is telling someone that? No, murder would be her having that baby, her going through the whole pregnancy, having the baby, dumping the baby in a trash can, doing something else. No, 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 no. I mean, no, 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 no. No, Marcus. I'm not telling people to mind their business. All right, okay. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying get on here and don't state your opinion. What I'm saying is, in that situation, mind your business. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying get on here, hear what I'm saying, have a different opinion than me, and then I tell you mind your business. My bad. My bad if that's how you guys took it. That's not what I meant. Please say what you say, but understand that my comeback on that is going to be mind your business. It has nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. Zero. It's not murder. Like, I don't know how do you call it murder? It's not even a person yet. Now, it'd be murder if it was like probably, let's say, 6, 7, 8 months when that is baby. You can have a ultrasound and the baby's in there, and then you want to wait that if you want to wait that long to have a baby to have an abortion, it is a problem with you. If you go to the doctor, in my opinion, if you go to the doctor and they ultrasound and now you see a heart beating and all of this other stuff, and you decide at this point, at the 6-month mark, second trimester, going to the third, I don't want this baby no more. Yo, who is this person? Baby got a heartbeat at 1 week. Who told you that? Who told you that? No, it don't. A heartbeat. It hasn't even developed. Man, if you don't go ahead, dog. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't go ahead. All right. Since you said it's facts, let me Google that right quick. I mean, Google's right here. At what time does a baby's heartbeat develop in the mom's belly? We could just pull it up. And maybe I'm wrong. In the womb. All right, let me see. Okay. Heart is a vital organ in human. Cardiovascular development in human embryo occurs between 3 and 6 weeks after ovulation. So you said, what'd you say? A 1 week. So you wrong. I'm wrong too, because I thought it might have been a lot later than that. But you wrong. Don't come on here speaking facts that ain't facts. You wrong. But okay, so yeah, at 6 weeks. Okay, a heartbeat can be detected at 6 weeks. All right. In my opinion, at 6 weeks, you may not even know you're pregnant at 6 weeks. Some women don't. And in my opinion, if you want to have an abortion at 6 weeks, then I think that's on you. I mean, that's what you choose to do. I don't think nobody should be telling nobody what to do with their own body. And I ain't gonna hit you because I think that's a double-edged sword. I think at some point you should not have an abortion. Like, once it gets to a certain point, once it's like a person, once it's a person, you know what I mean? Like, people can have premature babies at 6 and 7 months. If you could have a premature birth at 6 months and that baby survive, I don't think you should be having an abortion. But again, that's not on me to decide. I really, you know what I mean? But 6 weeks, 3 weeks, 2 months, that's on you. And why is everybody opinionated on it? Why you care? What they got to do with you? Me and my lady lay down, or me and a stranger lay down. My life's going this way, her life's going this way. We decide to get together one day and lay up, make a choice where I go in raw. I shouldn't, but I do. And then she calls me weeks later, I'm pregnant. Well, this is what we're gonna do about it. Cause I ain't, you know what I mean? I just don't feel like why everyone else got an opinion. Why does that? All right, help me understand. I can agree with that because Philly dogs, you and I've been disagreeing this whole time, and now you say you can agree with that. Tell me what you can agree with, sir. And I'd like to bring you in, but in order for me to bring you in on this, you would have to get a request from me on Facebook. I know you're watching from YouTube, so I can't communicate with you like face to face, like on via camera. Only through YouTube. I can share my YouTube joint. That's if you want to go with me. Oh, suppose if you want to go back and forth, like you be brought in, but you can leave your comment there. And I would like this. When do you classify a baby a person? Bethany Rodriguez. When do I classify a baby a person? I'm not an expert, man. I'm no doctor. You know what I mean? I'm no doctor. I'm no doctor, but I really, you know what I mean. So I don't know. I just feel like if it was me, and she starts showing all crazy, you know what I mean. The woman starts showing, then it's like, all right, are you plan on having an abortion at this point with the baby with your belly showing, like your belly's already bulging, and then you want to go have an abortion? Come on, shorty. Like, what we doing? You wait a little too late, but to lay down with somebody, start feeling a little, whoa, I'm late on my period. What's going on? Go run a test, and it's like, oh, you knocked up to go have an abortion at that point. Whose business is it to tell you wrong and start, and calling you a murderer and all of that kind of shit? What, man? Get the fuck out of here, man. That's just my opinion. You know what I mean? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Y'all, you can feel like that all you want. You know what I'm saying? But I'll never agree that it's murder. Like murder, like it's another M word. It's not a 6-letter word. It's a 7-letter word. I'll let y'all figure out what I'm talking about. It's not the M word with murder. It's another M word. It's a 7-letter word though, not the 6. Who do you believe has the final say? The woman. What if the parents can't agree on keeping the baby or having an abortion? All right, it depends. What if the dad wants the baby and the woman doesn't? That means the woman has to carry this baby, has to go through all of this. I, I mean, I honestly feel like it's on the woman because she has to carry the baby. So come on, you know what I'm in here. Now close my door. The door. I get so frustrated with these people that know what's going. Close the door. Get the dog out. This is like routine stuff with these kids. They know what you're doing. Like they just want to come be nosy. All right, Philly, thou shalt not kill. And if you kill a 6-week baby that already has a heartbeat, that's murder. I don't agree, but whatever. You know what I mean? I don't agree. I don't agree. That baby's not even a baby yet. It's in the process of being a baby. It's in the process. It's on its way. It's on its way. But that 6-week clot can't survive outside the womb. It's not a baby. It's just not a baby at that point. And that's what that is. Those are facts. Don't tell me facts. Those are facts. That baby not gonna survive outside the mother's womb at 6 weeks. So it's not a baby yet. So on its way, if everything goes according to nature plan, it'll be a baby at some point. But right now, it's not. What's the truest part? What's the truest part, Reek? So that's one thing I saw this morning that was like, man, out of here, man. Freak out of here. It ain't my business to talk about because I don't have no ladies who want to in my life right now that want to have an abortion or keep a baby that I don't want. Like, so I'm just looking at from the outside in, looking at the things that's going on, or things I've been seeing, and I'm like, yo, this is crazy. Like, they are literally trying to put into laws, or not trying, they are making laws telling women what they can and can't do with their baby or excuse me, their bodies. To me, that's weird. What are these old white men having to tell these women what to do with their bodies? I don't get it. Y'all do realize that, right? Damn, man, this L is so freaking flimsy. Hmm? Reek, what you mean true it, Reek? Because I remember, you know what you know what true it comes from. Like in our community, the Williamsport community, we used to say true because when you did or said something stupid. So what did I do or say that, in your opinion, was stupid, other than spill all my blood on my freaking shirt? What's the true it, Reek? I'm gonna get back to y'all in a minute. I'm damn near done with this L. It's John flimsy and stupid, but y'all know me. I get on here and I got to roll my L, smoke it. Oh man, I thought you was going to work, bro. Philly dogs, I thought you was going to work. Sounds like you've been brainwashed by the Democratic Party, and no, I'm not white. Well, let me keep it a B with you. But you spelling dogs the way you did, I just knew you wasn't white. Only because we spell it the way it sounds. Dog. Come on, dog. You know, we good like that. It sounds like listen. I'm not that guy either. Democrat, Republic. I don't care about none of them dumbass parties because they both on the same side trying to convince us that they're separate and you know. So none of that shit. And I can't, even if I were, I couldn't stick to one side anyway, because both sides, if you would, say stupid ass shit that I don't agree with, and both sides say things that I do agree with. So I can't be a one-sided guy. I ain't never been him. You can't put Zaid, they shouldn't put none of us in a box, but that's what they're trying to do. They try to put us in a box and pick a side. You know what I mean? Y'all don't see that play? That's the play. Put them in a box. That way, this person, because if you have any type of disagreement, then y'all can't even be. You know what I mean? They try to make it that way. We know it ain't that way. I don't agree with abortion, or excuse me, I don't agree with a woman not having a choice to abort. Some of you do. That don't mean we gotta disagree on other stuff. That don't mean we can't be friends. That just means you have a stupid ass point of view, and I don't, and that's it. Most of the time, that's how it goes. I don't have a dumbass point of view. You guys do, and it's what it is. I'm joking, y'all. Just understand. I mean, understand me, please. Understand me. All right, my brother. Peace. But hop back on, man, or leave a comment or whatever. Because I mean, this is how things go on. You got to say one thing, and I say something different, and then the dialogue keep going. If you agree with me all crazy, and vice versa, well, this would be boring. Nobody be sitting here watching it. I want points of view. I want, like, do I think abortion is necessary in some cases? Absolutely, 100%. For example, I don't, even in Islam, right? I don't know the standpoint. I don't know exactly where Islam stands on this, because I do know that in Islam, if a woman is pregnant and her health is jeopardized by this baby, get rid of the baby. That's clear in Islam. But it states, it makes it clear on if her health is at risk. You know what I mean? So in today's society, these doctors can tell you if your health is at risk if you have this baby. So what does that tell you? What does that tell you? If you can show me somewhere else in Islam where it says abortion is a no-ski, show me. But I know it says that if a woman is having a baby, if she's pregnant and there's complications with the pregnancy and a woman could lose her life, don't let the woman lose her life. Let the kid get rid of the embryo or whatever you want to call it. At this point, y'all calling it a whole person, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? I saw some other things that had me tripping though. And for whatever reason, I got on this topic because I mean I got on this topic and I did, and we still here 20 minutes later. Um, some other things I want to talk about. Let me see that I did something. I should be writing these things down. I should be writing these things down, but I didn't. Let me see. Oh, pop news. Who saw Benzino crying on Drink Champs about how he? I mean, why we think Eminem is ill and da 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 da, and turn around and crying, talking about he ain't got no beef with Eminem and all that. Usually, I don't want to go in here and talk about these things, but I thought it was funny, so we here talking about it. But you said when you said that baby ate a big well, oh, he said that's that's the truth. I see where the truth is. Okay, Reek, you got me on that one, sir. Well, that baby ain't a baby yet. That baby ain't a baby yet. That clot isn't a baby yet. Other than that, it was a whole lot of stuff. We watched the dunk. I watched that boring ass dunk contest last night. Shit was trash. It's been. I remember the dunk contest when I was a young boy being lit. You know what I'm saying? And having more than four people, if I'm not mistaken. I just know it was more than four people. It was probably eight people back when Jordan and them was doing dunk. Am I wrong? Am I tripping? Well, the dunk contest used to have more people in it than four people. Am I tripping? But yeah, man, these dudes. Yeah, what was Jalen Brown? What was he doing in the dunk contest? Did anybody see that? What the hell was that? Why he even there? What are you doing? We don't know you for that. We know you for having the biggest NBA contract ever. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, be a Muslim. And you can ball. And they say you don't got a left hand, so you went up there yesterday with the Michael Jackson glove and did it. You know what I mean? Dunked with the left hand. But those dunks were not even dunk contest worthy. Nah, not at all. Not at all. We all got Instagram. We all see all the amazing dunks that these nobodies, I don't want to call them nobodies, but guys who are not even in the NBA do. You know what I'm saying? Where are those guys at? We want to see dunks from them, you know? Also, some little heat that happened yesterday that because through text message, things get a little you know what I'm saying? With the who saw the who saw the post yesterday by David Hill that said something to the effects of don't call Chaka your bro if you ain't buy a hoodie and all of that kind of stuff. Who saw that? Because he and I, it kind of got to a point. My name is Zaid Ali, or go to Dumb Loud. If you go to Dumb Loud on go to Zaid Ali because Dumb Loud, I might not be able to bring you in either. If you just follow if you follow Zaid Ali on Instagram, or excuse me, Facebook, I got you, bro. you keep saying you got to go, popping back in. That's my man. That's my man. I'm happy I'm able to keep your attention with it. Yeah, man, I'm happy I'm able to keep your attention for so long. That's what's up. But yeah, Dave said something about if you haven't bought a hoodie from Chalk and you're calling them your bro, you shouldn't be. And for whatever reason, I thought he was talking about me because I responded like, "Yeah, bro, I know," or "I know all about it," because I got my own hoodies and my community don't be supporting me all crazy. So I know I was basically saying I know what it's like to go um to go out your way, spend a bunch of money on product, trying to sell it and not get the support that you expected. So, with that being said, when he turned around and said, "Zay, let's throw the pot. You bought a hoodie?" He was expecting me to say, "Yeah," and then we can go on to the guys that didn't, according to what he said. But I didn't buy a hoodie, and I never purchased a hoodie from Chop. I do have two hoodies, maybe three. I know I got a bear John that was white with the black and red bear on the front. I know I got a gray Honey Kufis John. I might have a third one. I might have a third one. I can't remember. My point is, I don't wear nothing but dumb loud. Let's keep it a bean. And the reason and when it comes to supporting Honey Kufi chocolate tie, the dude don't got a bigger supporter than me. That's just facts. I ain't gonna get into the rest. I'm not gonna get into anything else other than that. So when I read that, I'm like, oh, don't question my integrity, bro. I took it like, don't do that. You out your mind? And then it just started going a little left before I was like, nah, I gotta call homie because I ain't feeling the way this is going. You got people on the comments laughing, like, so I'm like, hold up, man, what's really good? What's really good? You know what I'm saying? Chalk get mad at Chalk, he gets mad. Dude get mad because I mean, I don't know if you call it support or not. I mean, I ain't gonna tag it support, but I'll be so hyped when I hear new verses from him. I literally just scream to every other rapper, "You don't want no problems with him," and he don't like when I do that. That ain't necessarily I ain't putting no money in his pocket, but I don't want to get into stuff because I don't need to. All I know is he know, we all know. So when David pulled a, you know what I'm saying, I'm like, why are you coming at, bro? You kidding me? Not Zayd. You ain't saying that to me. So anyway, we called each other. We worked it out. For those that don't got a hoodie, whether it be 100 goofies, so see, man, why I keep doing this? Losing focus, man. Ooh, that was crazy. For those that don't got a 100 goofies hoodie or dumb loud hoodie, y'all lives on some sucker shit. That's my opinion. If you know, I've been selling hoodies for like at least 15 years now. Whether it was Rusty Jukes back in the day or Dumb Loud right now. If you know me and you don't got one of these hoodies, if you know Chop and you ain't got one of those hoodies, bought and paid for, yeah, you know some sucker shit. I'm keeping it 1,000 with you. It is what it is, and I know who you are. Like when you're around, I'm saying, don't wonder why we don't. I mean, rub with y'all that way because why would we? Why would we? You niggas don't fuck with us. It's keeping it 1,000. Y'all don't fuck with us. Niggas don't fuck with me. I know a lot. I know. You know how many times I've heard, why you think niggas don't fuck with you? I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't give two shits. I'm just a different type of dude. And if I get on here and start talking about why I know they don't fuck with me, I'ma sound conceited. I'ma sound, and I don't feel like getting all of that. It ain't conceited. It's just insecurities on their part. That's all. You know what I'm saying, anybody that's ever rocked with me, don't not rock with me if you ever did. Except one dude that I know of. I don't rock with him either. That's like 20 some odd year, almost 30-year relationship down the drain. But and if you listen to him, it's my fault. But I know for a fact that you gotta, if you knew the story, you would know what's up. But so yeah, if you ain't got one of my hoodies or chocolate or Honey Koofy hoodie, you know, I don't feel no way. I just know when I know what's up. You don't really rock with us or rock with me. And he probably feel the same way. You know, rock with him. Cause it ain't like we dropping, I mean, it ain't like it's all the time. It's like, yo, we putting this joint out. I got 12 of them. Why in a week I still got 10 of them? I don't know what that means, Miss Flegel. You're not dumb loud. I am. My whole brand is, if it ain't dumb loud, my whole brand is dumb loud. I got sweatshirts, hoodies, socks, hats, underwear. I mean, like, come on, stop playing with me. Tell me you'll wear hoodies, but it's cool. We really don't trip on it, man. I do got socks. Do I got some in here? I ain't got none. I ain't got none in here. But I got dumb loud socks. I got dumb loud socks. I got dumb loud underwear, rolling trays. Look, y'all see all of that. You know what I mean? Like I said, empties, bags, phone cases, got it all. Not all, but shoot, lighter holders, bottle openers. You know what I'm saying, yeah, we got merch. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Honey Kufa's got some firework too. I ain't gonna hold y'all. That last pull, I felt the tiny bud at the back of my throat. Man, pause. It ain't roll tight as it need to be. I don't really roll too tight because that's when you be trying to pull on that joint. Like, but anyway, I'm just freestyling my thoughts right now. This is why, like I told y'all, I be feeling like I'm talking to myself. Nobody be interacting as far as the comments is coming through, but nobody want to come in talk. I ain't got no guest in the room with me. So I think I'm gonna start doing things. I probably start, instead of going live all the time, I probably start recording some things that I definitely want to talk about, and then chop them up and upload them that way, and see how that works. This right here is it seems insane. I'm just talking to myself, looking at myself on the screen. It's weird feeling. So I'm trying to read the comments y'all coming up with, and I'm able to see them all because they ain't coming through, but so many at a time anyway. I could tell you where I got some watchers at. They all on Facebook, none on YouTube or the other joint. So my opinion on abortion is mind your business. That ain't your kid. That ain't your body. That ain't your place to tell somebody what they can do. But I don't think once a person is pregnant and they get to a certain point that they should still have abortions, let's say 5, 6 months, I think that's kind of too late. Even maybe 4, I think it's kind of too late. But that's none of my business. I don't think anybody should be telling anybody what to do when it comes to that. Really, it definitely shouldn't be as big as it is in the news or in the world that we live in right now. It should just be like up to the person who's having it. That's it, and up to a doctor to say whether he wants to do it or not. Like, find a doctor that says they cool with it. Oh yeah, we do that. No, for sure, absolutely. And then there you go. All of that abortion is murder and all. Like, what are we talking about? Go feel so strong against our government that's dropping bombs on innocent civilians. Go tell them how they murdering people. That, you know what I mean? Go do that. You wanna throw up a sign and stand and protest against abortion, go because it's murder. Well, go talk to daggone the government about how they murdering people left and right regularly. Let me see this. I used to think that too, but studies have shown, and I see it in my work, that unwanted babies are delayed and experienced loss and trauma that travels until adulthood. I mean, hey, there goes a fact for you guys. So now you don't have an abortion, you have an unwanted baby, and you know, there you go. I just think people need to mind their business. I don't think somebody having an abortion is my business. I have nothing to do with it unless I'm the one that got her pregnant. And at that point, her and I need to talk about this. And even still, can I tell her definitely not to? Woman, do what she does. What you gonna do if what you gonna do if you want the baby and she's like, nah? What's the guy gonna do now? He has no, he really don't have no say. He could just talk to her and say, babe, look, we could do this. Or if you don't want it, I could do this. But even at that point, he can't make her not have an abortion. Or he gonna murder her? He gonna physically harm her and harm the baby at the same. Like that's the what's he gonna do? What's he gonna do? There's nothing he can do. I mean, so just mind your business and go about it. Feel how you're gonna feel about it, but don't always protesting and telling. Like I don't get it. How is anybody gonna tell a woman what to do with her body? That's even like even when it comes to prostitution. Like why is that illegal? Well, we know why it's illegal because they can't tax it. But I mean, they can tax it if they figure it out. But why would it be illegal for a woman to go out there and make money the best way she know how? That's the best way she know how. Like that's the oldest hustle in the book for real, for real. So men are horny most of the time. You know what I'm saying? If a woman want to sell her box, like why is the government stepping in and saying you can't? And I don't get it. Throwing you in jail for it, fining you, whatever the case may be, giving both of y'all charges. The male for buying it, the woman for selling it. Like, whose business is that? It ain't yours, Mr. Governor. But what are you in my business for? Because you can't, because once you collect that $40 or whatever it is, he giving you 200, 500, 1,000. Once you collect that, and you don't get a government a piece, that's the illegal part. That's the part they want to trip on. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Sierra got some, I mean, she agreeing with me in the most part. That's what's up. I mean, I just be thinking, she probably, I mean, she agreeing with me because we right. It's just mind your business when it come to that. You know what I'm saying? And they when it come to the not being able to sell your bodies only because the government can't collect no money on it. At least on those 2 points, she agree. I mean, if you disagree with that, then you just wrong, and that's just what it is. That's just what it is. And sometimes I'm called a dick for telling somebody, "Nah, you just wrong." It's like, "Oh, you think you're always right." No, I don't think I'm always right. I just know on this particular subject, you're wrong. And I'm gonna say what I'm gonna stand on it, and y'all gonna call me an asshole and say he's feeling himself. He's this, he's that. And no, you just wrong. Period. Like, period. If I go outside, it's 85 degrees and I say it's cold. No, you wrong. I'm wrong if I say it's cold out at 85. It's 85 degrees. It ain't cold. Nowhere in the world is 85 degrees cold. You may not be as comfortable as you are, but it's not cold outside. And I don't know why I brought that up. I'm just looking outside, so I just brought that dumbass thing up. But right is right and wrong is wrong, even in a situation of abortion. Mind your effing business. Has nothing to do with you. We over here minding other people's business. Jane and Joe went out and laid down on January 1st and had sex. And come February 15th on Valentine's Day, she found out she got pregnant on January 1st. She tells him, "Hey, I'm pregnant," and everybody else got an opinion. What? Yeah, yeah. Well, wearing a Pooh in 80-degree weather is dead wrong. What the hell are you doing? Yeah, but she find out she knocked up. She tell him that's between him and her. He say, "Oh, word, great." She says, "Oh, you feel good about it?" Because I was thinking about finishing my degree and then going to pursue this career. I think a baby gonna get in my way. He's like, "Damn, for real? Well, I think we should, I think we should keep it." She like, "Nah, I don't want it. I can't do it. I don't want the responsibility right now in my life. I don't want to put my body through that right now." Who's to say anything other than who's to say? I don't get it. I don't get who why you got an opinion on it. I mean, the only person that should have an opinion on it is that guy. Is the guy. That's it. He may be disappointed. He may be upset, but he can go. You know what I mean, I don't get it, man. I don't understand that part. I really don't. I don't get it. Unless I don't get it. Why y'all got an opinion on what a woman do with her body? You know what I'm saying, as far as abortion, why the government gonna sit up there and say a woman can't sell yams? Like, if that's what she want to do to get some money, then that's what she want to do. Everybody not gonna do it. That ain't what society gonna turn to if they say, okay, now it's legal. Every girl ain't gonna go be like, all right, word, that's how I'm getting my paper. Nah. The reason why is because Shorty could be over here running a whole saloon, a whole joint, collecting thousands. They already, I mean, porno's legal, but you know why porn is legal? Because that's prostitution too. Don't think it ain't. Pornography is prostitution. You are getting paid to have sex on camera. And that lives on forever. That ain't just some pick Shorty up off the corner, went in to handle your business and done. No. The prostitution that is legal is pornography that lasts forever. But the government say you can't stand on the corner and sell your yams. You can upload this video to this website and collect some paper, and we can keep track of it and then take our part. Yeah, that part. Hold on, y'all. Okay. We can't abort, but they can bomb babies. Yeah, and call them all sorts of names and justify it. Yeah, they could do all that. People can't seem to mind their business that pays them. People want to have government or governance on women's bodies. Women's bodies most valuable thing on earth. True indeed. Black women's bodies, because it's got melanin. And melanin, they already. I mean, if you look up how much melanin is worth, I don't know how they extract it and all that kind of shit. But melanin is one of the most valuable. We going way off topic. I'm just going off of this comment, but yep, definitely. So anybody other than, I don't know, I think the young brother, he's out right now. Other than that young brother who was saying something about abortion is murder, does anyone else feel like abortion is murder? $5,000 a gram, she said. God, what else costs $5,000 a gram? A gram. And what? All right. So since, all right, Tay, you say it's 5,000. Melanin is five. What are they doing with this melanin? Like, how do they use melanin? Help me understand that part. I heard this before, as far as like how much melanin is worth, and I'm like, but what do you mean? Like, worth what? How? How so? All right, we're going back to the abortion thing. I'm just going ahead with the comments. But help me understand the value of melanin and how we determine that and how it's used or any of that stuff. They're getting melanin injections to reduce the risk of cancer. Help me understand. Come on, blow them comments up. I need to know. $5,000 a gram. Jeez Louise. How do they use it? How do you extract it? Y'all ever think about y'all ever think about like how when people die, uh they have autopsies and stuff on like obvious deaths, right? And then you think about like how they be harvesting body parts and selling them on the black market and all of that. I ever think about when y'all burying your loved ones, they completely hollow inside, maybe? How they just took all of the different organs out and saved them to push them on. It's weird pseudoscience, and these folks are paying millions to test out what we were born with. I guess. Yeah, I don't know what they mean. Melanin is worth this much amount, and how do they use it? Like weed per se, this bud right here is worth $8 a gram. And how is it used? It's smoked. But what about melanin? Like, what do we do with melanin? Like, again, who likes my purple Urkel? Dumb loud hoodie. I'm smoking on some purple Urkel. Anybody understand how the melanin works? We have a natural protection. Well, maybe not me, because you dumb light skin. Melanin. Let me Google it. I got the phone right here. Let me see. How is melanin valuable or used? Let me find how is melanin and then see what they say. How was melanin extracted from humans? Let's see what that says. In most instances, melanin is extracted using alkali, then purified using acid hydrolysis and washed using centrifugation. Following procedure has been employed. The urine is evaporated. How is melanin? How is melanin sourced? Let's see what that says. See, these got words that I could read, but it's I know I ain't pronouncing them right. What? Melanocytes? I could be wrong. If anybody knows, she took injection. All right. Did you see the woman who is now black? She took injections and pills. What's her name? Don't hit me with the woman stuff. What's her name so we can look it up? Okay. Most melanin is produced by melanocytes that reside along the the dermal epidermal junction in the skin. Melanin pigment is transferred from melanocytes to the cytoplasm of keratinocytes. I'm lost. How much is melanin worth? It's a lot less than what she said, but okay. So there are no such thing as melanin injections. Now I don't know if you know it, and I mean that's what it says here. Doesn't necessarily mean it's true. There's no such thing as melanin injections. Melanin in the skin has nothing to do with the pineal gland. These motherfuckers are lying. See, they trying to they who wrote this? They know we know about the pen. They know we know. They trying to throw us off with this one. Melanin is not being sold in the black market. Despite all that, today's melanin is worth over $444 a gram. At that rate, melanin is worth 395 more than gold. These people be trying cat. They be trying to throw us off. They the right they the ones that write the definitions in the history. But we know. We know. Yeah, they lying. I already know they lying. I'm hip to that one. Martina Big. Nobody even mention that. They giving up more info than you search for. Let me see. Let me look at what's her name? Martina Big. Man, I seen her before. She look crazy though. She took a what I say perma procedure. Let me see what that is. Perma. What is perma? Let's Google that. Perma. Permatanning procedure. What the hell? Definition. I mean, it could be done, obviously, but it's I don't know if they're using melanin. It's called permatanning. She looked real crazy, but it ain't that. Is permatanning is permatanning using melanin? See, they ain't really trying to give you the right answer. You know what I'm saying on these joints, what they be trying to do is throw you off. You should never use nasal tanning spray. See, I ain't asked all that. I'm trying to see the permatanning and what's it called? Melanin injections are. She got black market injections. She was talking about it on the interview. Well, she looks crazy. If anybody look at that lady, she looks crazy. I seen her picture before. I was like, what the freak is that? Rachel Dolezal is her name or something. Like she looked like a light skinned black lady. I don't know what she did. I seen a picture of her when she was white, or excuse when she was white. I see that's hilarious that even came out that way. Pause. I seen pictures of her when she was a child, and she was obviously looking like a young white woman, young white girl. But I swear, whatever she did as a woman, whatever she did as a woman, she looked like she took on the characteristics of a light skinned black woman. Dead serious. I was looking at her like, I'm trying to see where she white at. Like I don't see it. I see light skinned black because I've seen white girls throw the braids in their hair and all that kind of stuff. They still white girls with braids. You know what I mean, with the extensions and all. They still white girls with all of that. They get ghetto fied. They throw the Jordans on and the hoop earrings and I mean talk like they from the hood. They still white girls. Rachel Dolezal looks straight up like a light skinned black woman. Her OnlyFans was disgusting. I saw the clips or saw the pictures that people posted of her. She's OD. Like I don't know what she's doing now. Her siblings are black. Hmm. What do you mean? Like her parents are white. So which one of her parents had a black person in their life? You know what I'm saying, but her OnlyFans, yeah, they for whatever reason. So check this out, y'all. I used to always because of the internet and how things, and the things that I'll be looking at, a lot of Candace Owens clips came across me, and I did not like Candace Owens. I didn't. I did not. I was not rolling with this woman. She said some things that I'm like, historically, like back, I'm like, ew. But for whatever reason, I just clicked on a video that was like her podcast, and I watched it. It was probably like a half hour, 40 minutes long or something. And I watched it, and I watched another one. I'm like, yo, she's not as bad as I thought. And the reason why I brought up Candace Owens is because I was watching something the other day with her with this Rachel Dolezal situation, and but looking at Candace Owens, y'all, like she ain't it ain't. I'm gonna keep it a bean. Like let me read some of these comments. Let me see. She took it. Her parents abused them all, and she saved them. So for some reason, she associated black people being good to her and being black. She probably cuckoo nuts. I mean, look at what's her name, Candace, man. Like I wasn't rolling with Shorty for a minute, but then it was like I seen a few. I seen how the media would control the narrative as to what we saw. You see what I'm saying? To make it to make it look like she was kind of super off black people when she was just some old Karen. You know what I'm saying? It's like some super black Karen. And nah, nah. Let's talk about for example, let's talk about like I was always like mind your business when it comes to the wall. Like anybody could come in. Who cares? You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the wall being built. And me, you know what I'm saying? But when you see the reasons why we see what's going on now in like New York with these immigrants and hotels, and this is just me. My problem when I went to New York to try to get a hotel, one I couldn't, and then two when I did, it was so much bread that like I'm like, why? Because the immigrants, you know what I'm saying? The immigrants being they taking them Jones up. Hotels is like, give me that money from the government. They getting the government money, putting the immigrants in there. You know what I'm saying, let's not talk about the crime that's happening. I mean, I don't know. I mean, that part is going to be crime everywhere, but just the thing that inconvenienced me when I'm like, damn, dawg, I can't get a hotel because what? Because of this? I was like, oh, I see why they were talking about the. All of a sudden, the light shine, and I see why they was talking about build a wall. Now I'm for the wall because I can't get a hotel in New York. Now I'm like, put the wall up. Man, I'm tripping. But let me see. Oh, you say she's intelligent. You think she has a certain hate for the black community, and she prescribes to the well-behaved Negro narrative, and I cannot get with that. That's not what I got. I think I think she definitely wants the progress of the black community after listening to her. It's like y'all, we don't see. It's like we're not recognizing the shit. Like they wave money in our face and we just go, we just take the money. That's what she's saying. It's like at the end of the day, and I know that. I know that because it's like, for example, our black women. Look what our black women's, well, any woman, but they're using black women. You're not gonna sit up there and say they're not using black women when Sexy Red's allowed to be the thing. You're not gonna tell me this ain't a plan, y'all. You're not gonna tell me this ain't a fucking this ain't part of this. You can't tell me that. This ain't part of their plan. This Lauren Hill still out there. They're out there. They're better for the community. All of us. They're better for humanity. Lauren Hill is better for humanity than Sexy Red every day, 365. I don't care which way you cut the pop. She is. But they're not gonna put that music out. They're gonna put this trash out using us. So you're not gonna sit up there and tell me this ain't part of a bigger plan to keep us down. You know what I'm saying? They got this ratchet ass chick out there, and nothing against her. I don't know her personally. I'm just talking about the lifestyle. I wish she would clean that shit up. I don't know her personally. I don't got, it's nothing against her personally. I'm just using her the way in a different light that they're using her. I'm use her name and likeness and say, look, this is what they're doing with these type. This is what they're doing. This is what our kids got to look up to. This right here. You gonna sit up there and tell me it's not a ploy? It's not something part of they man, you kidding me. So yeah, I don't think her pointing that out is a problem. I'm totally for that. Listen, she's intelligent enough to know what's going to be chopped and screwed. But okay, what you mean? So what mean? I mean, keep your mouth shut? Because no, she got her own platform that if we really cared, we could research and look and we ain't gotta follow this dumbass media. We can look and see her stuff. That's what I did. I went to her platform, and looked and was like, nah. Oh yeah, they chopped up and said they chopped up a lot of stuff that she said for us to see and painted her to be the bad black woman, the mad black woman. But she painted her to be the black woman that's just with the white people. I don't think that's what it is. Lauren was what that got to do with anything? Come on, man. Lauren was a home wrecking and abuser to her children. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't even know that part. I'm talking about musically. That is not what she supersedes all that. Not her, I mean, abuse, but I'm talking about the stuff that's out today. That's her music is better than the stuff that's out today, right? Missy Elliott's and all of that all is that stuff was better than this trash that's being pushed right now. We ain't talking about her as a person. I don't know. I really don't. I don't even know. I don't even know. That see, they kept. I don't know. You know more about that than I do. Musically, though, that's what I'm talking about. And the reason why I'm saying musically is because of the power that music has. Period. The power that it has. So I'd rather all our kids listen to Lauryn Hill than Sexy Red. That's all I'm saying. I'd rather them listen to Missy Hill than fucking Cardi B. Missy Elliott than Cardi B. That's all I'm saying. But the powers that be know the power of this music, and this is what they doing. This is what they pushing. They keeping us down. This is what she's saying. Like some of the stuff that she's saying that I totally agree with. You know what I'm saying? Now I didn't agree with her position on abortion at all. And I don't agree with her position where she says white power or white privilege doesn't exist, because I'm not one that's felt the I didn't personally, like in my own life, necessarily feel all sort of racism towards me, but I know I know it exists, and I know it's white privilege. I mean, I was in one situation that I can identify with that may or may not have been white privilege, but it definitely felt like it. Like I've been pulled over before and asked every question in the world, and can they go in my car and all this for seemingly no reason, just because of it and being black. They ain't pull up in my car and smell like it was weed and no kind of stupid shit. Literally, I'm driving a car, or I'm not even driving a car. I'm a passenger in a car. Somebody else driving, license legit, registration legit, everything legit. Cops hit us with some bullshit. We did this, we did that. We know it's bullshit. Can you get out the car? No. Oh, cops, dogs are coming. They're gonna say, we all been through that bullshit. Then I'm on again a passenger in the car of a white guy, and he doing 110 miles an hour, or literally get pulled over, get the ticket, and that's it. Like now, could that be because he white, or could that be because the cop didn't give two shits? He was just giving him a ticket. Who knows? But I've been definitely where it was all white cops and me and a black guy, and we just get harassed for nothing. And then I've been with a white guy where nothing happens. There's no harassment. So, I mean, could that be black privilege, or excuse me, white privilege? And then especially just we know white privilege exists. So what she's talking about, yeah, I don't know what the fuck she's talking about on that. But there's a lot of other things that she do be talking about that I was like, yo, fam, I'm with on this, fam. Straight up. Of course, as far as Candace, I get frustrated with her because she wants the entire community to mindful of the ways that we can come across, but she's not mindful. I don't know. You could elaborate on that a little bit more. You can go deeper into that so I can understand more what you're saying. Let me see. Of course, as far as Candace, I get frustrated with her because she wants the entire community to be mindful of the ways that we can come across, but she's not mindful. I mean, again, I'm not going to sit up here and just have her back on any topic. I just have a better understanding at this point out there, looking at what some of the things that she was talking about. I was like, yo, she ain't tripping. This joint right here, dope. Like her point of view. You know what I'm saying? I've seen where, they chopped her up so bad in the media to make us black people hate her. Now I think we should give her a chance. We should at least go look into her and not what they saying about her. That point. All right, when you say she's a hypocrite, in your opinion, break it down. Because again, she could probably look hypocritical if we're looking at what the media puts out about this woman who wants women like you to not agree with her. Why? Because they don't want us to come together and take over and be powerful. They just don't. I don't think. I mean, again, I'm off of I'm off of the F Candace Owens kick because at some point I was like, fuck that bitch. She was on some other shit. When I look at the clips that they put out on her, but now when I just look at like a lot of the stuff that she puts out and how she breaks down how they break down the stuff I'm like, oh, she makes sense. So that's that. But like I said, this we started off with talking about abortion and how I don't think anybody should tell anybody what to do with that. And she don't take that standpoint. She thinks once you, you know, test positive pregnancy, positive, test positive pregnancy. That's crazy. Once you pregnant, it's a wrap. Like you gotta have that baby. My shit look crooked. And I don't think that's for any one of us to make a decision on. You know what I mean? Outside of your situation. And even then, like I said, a man ain't got but so much he could do or say when it comes to his even his wife's or girlfriend's choice when it comes to abortion and being pregnant. Like whether she wants to go through that because she's the one that got to go through that, not him. I'm trying to clear that up, y'all. Now, let's say he's on some, yo, I ain't trying to have this baby. And she's on some, well, too bad. We having it. Like, she gonna make that man a father. That's one. You know what I'm saying? She gonna make him a father and then hold him to a financial and emotional responsibility. And I think that's wrong too. You know what I'm saying? I think that's wrong too. Because what if he don't want to have a baby and she do? You know what I'm saying? No, ain't no he shouldn't have been effing because he ain't got no say in her having the abortion or not, right? Like he ain't got no say in that. I take that standpoint. He ain't got no say. But if she decide to keep it and he don't want it, like he tell her I don't want it, then she shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? They should at that point, it should be a point where there should be a system in play where at that point they go to court. And he like, look, I don't want nothing to do with this person, this baby, nothing. I'm signing it right now. Or something like that. I don't know. However it works, but it just goes, you know what I mean? Go down to the courts and sign over your rights. Oh, yeah, I ain't even read your comment before I said that. But I don't think you can't see when it come down to signing your rights over, that doesn't necessarily free you of a financial responsibility either. You gotta know that. Come on. She shouldn't have been effing someone who don't want a baby. You know, people don't be thinking about that when they get together, man. They don't be thinking about that when they get together. That's how the conversations should go. That's how they probably used to go back in the day. They don't go that way no more. You don't meet a chick in a bar, a nigga in a bar, and be like, "Hey, what's up, shorty? Da, 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 da. Well, you want kids?" Before they go fuck, y'all end up smashing that night, that week. Y'all don't even get into the conversation and do you want kids and all of that. It used to be that way. It ain't that way no more. You women are fast asses. Y'all give it up way too fast nowadays, and y'all make it super easy for us. That's it. End of story. Now y'all could crucify me for that or not, but that's just what it is. We we can only do what y'all let us do. Y'all do realize that. Like, period. The reason why the way of the world is today with between men and women is all on the woman. If you don't get that, I'm sorry. Y'all control it. You control it. If your standards was nigga, you ain't getting this box without courting me. You ain't getting this without going to get a test. You ain't getting this without us having a conversation of do you want to be a good father or not? Y'all don't hold y'all don't have them conversations. Y'all not holding men to that standard no more. Y'all not holding men to that standard no more, man. Don't hit me with the humans. It's the woman. She allows it. Yes, a man has a responsibility. I mean, yeah, whatever the case, blah, 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 whatever. But y'all don't hold y'all men to no standards no more. Nobody's resolved responsibility. If she decides to have an abortion, she has to live with that decision for the rest of her life. And if she doesn't, he gets 18 years of financial burden as well as her. I don't believe in sleeping with anyone I wouldn't have a kid with, but that's me. I mean, that mean you ain't had a one night stand ever in your life. I mean, you ain't influenced by none of this stupid ass shit that's happening in the world today, where sex is just promoted all left and right everywhere. Maybe you didn't. I'm not saying you did. I'm not. Please don't think I'm calling you a liar in any sense of way. I'm just saying. You know what I mean? It is what it is today. This is how it works. This is I ain't and this is what it is. Girls are going out, guys are going out, they're linking up with each other, they meeting each other, they smashing. Ain't you ain't test this person for diseases. You ain't test this person to see if they got like sickle cell, the sickle cell trait. So if y'all do have a baby, your baby don't come out having sickle cell because y'all both got the sickle cell trait. And now the baby got sickle cell. Like ain't nobody having none of that stuff no more. I remember being a kid hearing about sickle cell, and that was the thing. Like you test your partner, you test somebody before even really getting to like them because. And this made, I mean, wallahi, I remember that. I remember having this conversation. Like I remember hearing this conversation when I was young, coming from my mom, I believe. It was my mom about sickle cell and saying to myself, damn, if I ever have babies, I got to test. Well, I don't carry the trait. So I think, you know what? I don't even remember. I'm just saying. I remember that being a thing. You know what I'm saying? You funny as hell, Tay. Yeah, but men ain't. Yeah, I mean, y'all don't hold the men to any sort of standard no more. And you don't even like men. Y'all don't even like stable men. Girl, like the younger girls, and I'm talking 16 to even 30s, maybe. They're attracted to the fast life. You know what I'm saying? They're attracted to the fast life. The Russell Wilsons of the world is cornballs. The guys who go get a job and I mean, today is crazy. Money is so a thing in a relationship nowadays that, like, word up. You ever see these interviews when they're like, how much he got to make? Like, why is that what a relationship is about? These bros be talking about, oh, he got to make a 100,000 a year, a million a year, but you're worth rainbow. You are rainbow material. Like, shop at Rainbow. That's what I mean. Favor, pay less if any of these places still exist. Talking about you need a nigga that make 100 million, 100,000, whatever you said. Why are we talking about money when it comes to that, a relationship? Let's talk about whether we click. And if that's the case, if we click, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to be bohemian soft, frolicking around. The dating pool got caca in it. Yeah, for sure. But let's talk about how, I mean, again, I hate to do the gender male versus female, but it when the man ain't the one that gotta have the standards all crazy. The man is the one that has to comply to the standards. I was married at 15. Whoa. Pause. I'm not even gonna finish the rest of that sentence. We can jump into this question. Married at 15. Why did you think? But why? Let's not even go into. I just want to know why. Now let me read. Hold up. I was married at 15. Mom was a teen parent, and my father was murdered before I was born. Mom took a lot of time and interest in doing her best to make sure we didn't repeat cycles or were influenced by the outside entity. I love that podcast clip where he set the chick straight. He said, you have to have a mental management issue because why can't you get your shit together?" I didn't necessarily see that clip. I wish I did. I'm just tired of being a lesbian. I'm tired of being in a lesbian relationship. I'm reading the first part like, what? When? Tay, when? When did you become lesbian? I'm tired of being in a lesbian relationship with bitch niggas. I'm crying off of that one. That's hilarious. But yeah, man, I just think if women held men to higher standards, you know, I think if women held men to higher standards, who's blowing me up on the message tip? Maybe somebody. We'll see. We'll check it out. Oh nope, that's somebody trying to buy a car. Allow relationships rather than being with the boyfriend, navigating what's really important rather than facades. I agree. These really, these I don't know, just like I said, women hold the key to that, man. Women hold the key to that. If you held men to higher standards, the world would be better. Period. But at least your world would be better. You know what I'm saying? At least your situation would be better if you just men don't have standards, so that's why women have to hold men to a higher standard. Period. If you know men don't have standards, you know you know Halle Berry would get cheated on for a Lizzo. When a nigga have Halle Berry at home cooking, fucking all that, and literally go slam Lizzo, you got to know. And I don't mean to put body shame and none of that kind of stuff. I'm literally just trying to paint a picture for y'all. We all know Halle Berry was at one point labeled the most beautiful girl in the world, and we know Lizzo ain't just because of how the world views her. Like that's just what it is. Now, I'm not saying she's not a beautiful woman. I'm just going by. I'm trying to give an example here. When you got a woman who won, who was awarded most beautiful woman in the world at one point, and then you get Whoopi Goldberg, you'll cheat on her with a Whoopi Goldberg. You got to know men don't have standards. I mean, okay, men don't. You said men don't want standards, huh? They want coochie, then on being bad bitches with they homeboys. Learning of what I wanted, learning of that's what I wanted or not, and being guided is something else. Other than that, let's read that again. She says, I've been seeing a lot of men standing on boundaries. That's dope. If you've been seeing a lot of men standing on boundaries, then ill. That's dope. But although I read Frankie Angels, aka Tay's comment wrong, which said men don't want standards. I'm still saying men don't have standards. As far as want, men do want. Men think they got standards. Men will lie about it. Men will be like, nah, I wouldn't. My bitch gotta be boop bop boop bop and this and that. Woo, wop. That's a damn lie. That's a damn lie. You just know. Men will go sleep with anything. Period. Men will go sleep with anything. So, woman wise is what I mean. Like, not like he gonna go lay with a baby rhinoceros or nothing like that. I'm just saying, as a female, in most cases, men is gonna go ahead and lay down with that and keep it hush. He gonna, you know what I'm saying? He ain't gonna announce to the world that he knocked Shorty off, but he will. He will slide up. He will 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning that joint and get things rolling. You know what I'm saying? A woman ain't doing that. So that's what I mean by women got to hold men to higher standards. You got to start asking questions as soon as you meet them. What you do for a living? Oh, I get to it. I'm an entrepreneur. Excuse me, sir. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. Explain. What what's your business? Well, as soon as he says he's an entrepreneur, what's your business? What are you and what do you do? That question ain't even been asked no more, man. You know, Uh, and then other questions too. I don't know. I ain't never been asked none of these questions either. But I'm just saying, if that's what it was about, if that's how we did it, let me see for sure. I love it because I want my sons to hold themselves to a secret. Secret too. I think wounded men will. Wounded men, yeah. You know what? It's all right. So here's what happened, or at least I think what happened with me in my generation when it comes to relationships and men and all of that. We grew up on bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks. And we were kept, we were tricked, we were bamboozled by our influences, our rappers, our neighborhood guys. It's the shit to sleep with as many women as you can. That was the thing when I was a young boy. Like really, you only had a girlfriend, you niggas made fun of you. Like you got teased. Ah, this nigga be fucking with one bitch. Oh, he love his bitch. Like that's how niggas be. You love your girl. Ah, you a nut. I swear to God, that's how I grew up. And I ain't the only one who grew up. Like the guys around me, this is what it was. It's the whole time the nigga who said bitches ain't simple hoes and tricks has been married ever since he said that to the same woman. He ain't tell us none of this shit. Now Calvin Brodus has grandchildren that he loves and takes care of, and he's been married to the same woman forever. And you know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I ain't married. I ain't none of that. And every nigga I know, I mean, not everything. A lot of it just went down that path. We tried to hit everything we could. You know what I'm saying? Is it self-hate? I ain't gonna call it self-hate because that's even I can't get into that part. I don't know. I ain't gonna say self-hate. I just think it's man. I think men naturally, because let's not just blame the music. Like the music is one thing, but we didn't grow up on strong foundation of like a lot of us didn't have pops at home with moms, and we saw that a lot. I mean, I did, but I saw polygamists. I ain't see just my dad or my mom. I saw my dad with women. He married them and shit, but yeah, he was with women. So it's just men. I think we can't accept, or this society doesn't want to accept. The Western world doesn't want to accept the fact that men ain't naturally monogamous. Keeping it at 1,000 with you. That ain't what it is across the globe. You know what I'm saying? But again, but we don't. But men over here don't know how to tell the truth. We don't know how to go to the woman and say, "Look, babe, I'm feeling you. I like you. That's what I like about you. But I got a situation, or you won't be the only one. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. What men is do is they'll lock something up and then they cheat on her, and then she find out and they get we oh babe, I don't want to lose you for her or nobody, and then we get the line how I'll never do it again and all this dumb shit. And if he never do it again, what he's doing at that point is like cheating on himself because he's not being true to himself. A lot of the time, it's being real. He may deal with it. He may tolerate a situation, but most of the time, especially young men, like I said, younger men. At this point in my life, I'm gonna be honest. Like I don't care to run around with a bunch of women. I mean, I got it out my system more or less. Just keep it at 1,000. I have no reason to lie to you guys. It is what it is. I don't have no reason to be like I want to tap everything that walk and I don't get it twisted. I be seeing attractive women I'm attracted to, but I don't. That don't mean I'm like oh I gotta go hit as to where I used to be. That's I got to get that. You know what I'm saying? Music is magic, and people who don't have governance or restraint should not be listening to it. Now you're going way off. Like how they not gonna listen to music? Come on, let's talk in realities here. You say they should not be listening to it. Like, yeah, but that's not what it is. They broke the family down against systematic breakdown, attack the family unit. Monogamy is not natural. They created a standard and shamed us for biology. A lot of men don't have enough self discipline to be polygamous. Your mom and your dad's other wife have a healthy relationship. My mom has been divorced from my dad for a long time now. My mom been left. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it 1,000. Although I grew up in that, my mom been out. But she hasn't been with anyone since. Oh, I wish she would get married. I wish she would have got married again, to be honest with you. I wish she would have met somebody who could love her and she could love and all that good stuff and they can go see the world and enjoy selves until the inevitable. You feel me? Oh yeah, the women got along for sure. I mean, yeah, they got along. Yeah, my mom and my stepmom, I call her, yeah, for sure. And there's been other women too. I mean, I never had no issues with any of my father's wives, nor did I know of any issues that they had with each other. But that's not what's happening nowadays. I mean, it happens in the Islamic culture. You know what I mean? It happens in the Islamic culture. Women come into it knowing uh 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 it is what it is. But what I'm gonna keep it 1,000. I've noticed that with in my generation, it's like let's take Philly for example, because Philly is like Muslimed out. What happens is it's usually what happens is a guy who got a lot of street reputation or a lot of street history who eventually gets his dean together. And then it's women also with a lot of street history that finally says, I'm gonna get me together. And no, and those polygamous situations work because maybe he come with a situation where he could benefit the both of them. And that's what polygamy should be about. Like if you I don't think poor people could afford I don't think a poor guy should be worried about two women or more. I think if you're gonna be in a polygamous situation, you got to be able to just literally carry that weight, the financial weight. You have to. Like, because it's gonna be situations where, like, if you can't do it and she gotta do, oh, come on, dog. That ain't fair. That ain't even it. How you gonna ask for a polygamous situation and not be able to handle everything? You know what I'm saying? Handle everything. And I ain't talking about like they don't have to work at all. Hold on. Like at all. You know what I'm saying? They could if they want, but or I mean, it depends. I don't know. I guess that goes a bunch of different ways. Because I've heard situations that make a lot of sense too, where it's like, yo, a guy and two women, and they all get in the bag and they put all their money together, and it's just a big old lavish life. That's dope. Because if he gonna be polygamous and he ain't really getting to the bag. He making $100,000 a year, and he gotta provide for two women or two families even. And they don't get the 100,000 ain't gonna cut it. He got to be getting to it. So yeah, see, three wives and they all at work while you sell oils. That's a no ski. I don't support that. I'm keeping it a bean. Oh yeah, the niggas be brokey. I'm keeping it like yeah. I don't think that's a whole different dynamic. I think they taking parts of the religion and using it to their benefit. Oh, polygamy and I mean, like selling oils. If unless you getting money, so I'm talking about money. Selling oils, unless that's what's happening. But I ain't talking about standing on a deuce and trying to sell oils $2, $3 a pop, swiping everybody that come by you and all of that, and then having two wives that work, run daycares and nurses and all. Like, nah, they taking care of you. You a third child. That ain't that's facts. Yeah, man, we ain't all of that. We ain't. I think polygamy works. It works in a couple different situations, but if the woman got to be working more than the guy and bring in bread winning, and he on some pimp shit, he on some laid back, be broke, like stay home, lose my job, don't like hustle. I'm an entrepreneur. That's for the birds, man. That's for the birds. Nah, I think if it's two situations, we empowering each other. I'm up. I'm getting to it. You getting to it. You getting to it. And we could bring all of this together and we gonna raise these kids together. That's one way. Or two, I get to it so much that you ain't gotta do nothing. Y'all get to just be my my concubines, if you would, however, whatever term you put on it. But I'm really getting to it, and I can afford, because I don't have to have you. I can get into it so much that I can really have who I want. So I'm gonna have enough respect to tell you I got another one and another few, and y'all all gonna know that, and y'all gonna ride with that. And if you're not, get off the boat. He can literally say that. He can be in that position. It's guys that's in that position that can do that, that don't even give the women the respect of saying, yo, this how we carrying it. Probably because he don't want to lose her. But I'm saying, if he really got it like that, and he was truthful in most situations, I really got women rolling with it, because naturally women be in polygamous situations anyway. You find out your man cheating, you the side chick, like all kinds of situations. Women find out their man cheating all the time and don't do nothing. Only thing that happens is they get to argument, fighting. If you a chick that's gonna go out and cheat anyway, he shouldn't be with you. If your get back is cheating, if him cheating on you is if him if he cheats on you and your get back is cheating, you a piece of shit. I'm gonna just keep it a bean. That's my thoughts. Now that's crucify me if you want, but a woman's good back should never be hitting another nigga. That's just trifling. You disgusting. Call it what you want. Don't hit me. Oh, and I want to hear y'all. Oh, gender, male. Women can't do what men do. I'm sorry. I'm taking that position all the time. So he got to be able to carry it like that to withstand the polygamous situation. Put you in the room with Sierra. What's here? Shit, as long as I work, you can't. She is crazy. She says, shit, as long as I work, you can't look at another woman. That's hilarious. She said, as long as I work, you can't even look at another woman. Hey, man. That's her opinion. That's how she rolling. That's setting a standard, though. Do you hear that? That's you if you really stand on that. That's a pretty high standard. But if you really stood on that, nigga, if I gotta work at all, you can't, and you don't even think of another woman or a threesome or any of that stuff. Please don't. You know what I'm saying? If you bringing that, if you coming to me saying, Sierra, you ain't gotta do a damn thing. I got you, babe. Car note paid. All this house, boo, 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 boo. But you know what that come with? Me being able to tell somebody else the same exact thing. And now if that's what you want to roll with, then cool. You know what I'm saying? He get into it. He get into it. He drive a foreign, he drive a machine, you got a machine, she got a machine. I keep touching the mic. I got a penthouse, she got a house. The ill shit about having a penthouse in the city and a house on a beach, if y'all was in a polygamous relationship and y'all put it together. I mean, yeah, you should. I mean, that's the thing. Men today are, let's not blame all the women, because men don't play their part. Men ain't coming up front saying, "Look, this how it is." If men literally hit y'all with this how it is. The reason why they don't is because I like you. I want to get them panties. I'm afraid you're not going to accept my proposal. So let me lie. That's just how men approach the situation. And that's sad. That's the bad part. I mean, that's the bad part. That's the sad part. You know, if men was just dead ass, like, look, I'm still in the phase where I'm always going to be in the phase where this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, men ain't. And women don't hold men to that standard. Y'all be believing what the hell a nigga say. Y'all don't do no investigating. Y'all just roll with it. Yeah, men do pretend to be. They pretend. They pretend. Men a lie. I've done it, of course. That's what it is. All right, boom. I see Shorty. She nice. She not gonna ask me. She not gonna ask me if I got a girlfriend, a wife. And if she do, I'm a lie. Well, yeah, I'm a lie. Not today's age, but has it happened before? Yeah. I've lied and said I ain't got a girlfriend to get some ass. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Men will do that. Not today. You know what I'm saying? But men just don't be up front. If you super up front and be willing to lose out on this woman that you got your eye on just by telling the truth. And that's the better approach, because down the line ain't gonna, you ain't, you mean, down the line it ain't gonna be those kind of problems. Those kind of problems aren't not going to exist. I mean, women always gonna feel, they always gonna look at themselves away. I mean, we can't help that. We can't help the fact that she's gonna have her insecurities, even if she accepts your situation. Now, you got to, your job is, that when you realize that those insecurities is affecting her mood at the time, might, you know what I mean, you might want to reassure her that, like, yo, babe, you know what I mean, maybe some flowers, take out to dinner. I mean, reassure her that she's special too. You know what I'm saying? She number one. If they all feel like number one, you have less problems. She feel like number one. She feel like number one. She know you got another one, but at home, when you with her, she feel like number one. You probably won't. But men don't know how to do that. Western men, because we were taught, white, one wife, picket fence, boom. We were lied to. Special. Yeah, because of my feelings. Take those away, they weren't shit. I don't know. I don't really know about that, because that's your experience, but that could be the same way a lot of women feel. You know what I'm saying? I don't necessarily know. I'm just speaking on, like, I know that women be accepting some bullshit, man. I see it. I mean, and then blame niggas. I see it. I mean, y'all got to hold men to a higher standard, because men don't have no standards. I bet you if men was the ones getting pregnant, I bet you if men was the men, if men carried the child with the way we think, condom use would be a whole lot. Yeah. Niggas, like, niggas, if niggas is like, man, I might be left alone to do this for 18 years by myself and more, and it's gonna change my lifestyle completely. And oh man, men don't think like that. Well, women obviously don't think that like that either, because it's happening. But what I'm saying is, if men carry the babies, it'll probably be like, shit, put this condom on. Yeah, but what y'all think? Y'all think if men carry the babies, it'll be a whole lot more protective sex going on? What's your thoughts? I just be by myself. I don't want no peen these days. Hey, man. Look here, y'all. Well, you know what? I'm telling you, I'm gonna get a lot better with this. With this, I'm telling y'all, I'm gonna get a lot iller with this. I can't wait. I gotta literally start getting these videos down. I just want to, get this point right here. Like, we all sitting here watching the what I call my podcast, stirring the pot, and I want to be able to, and how I bring these videos in like this.
I'm gonna start this off by saying real niggas don't fuck.
How I bring videos in like that, like, I'm gonna be honest. One day I was just here playing with it, and I did it, and it was on my other computer. But now I'm like, how did I do that? The fuck did I do? Like I took a video and I'm up. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I have to have the video on my laptop, like on my computer, on my desktop. So I go to YouTube and then I got to figure out how to get the video from YouTube to my desktop in a certain file. And even if it's not in that file, I can change it. And then I can upload it to the joint. So what I could do, so I could do that, play it, just and we could discuss it. And I've been telling y'all ever since I started this that I'm gonna get that going, but and I figured it out, but then I forgot. So I gotta probably write it down the steps until I really it just becomes routine. 'Cause that's what I like. That's gonna have this thing twamming. Because I be seeing a lot of videos that I be leaving comments on or cracking up at or disagreeing with or it's just stuff. You know how we are. We seen these reels and these clips. You know how you feel about them. You crack up. You send them to your homies. Like a lot of the ones that I send to like my man's, different people. I'll be like, yo, I could share that with y'all, and we could discuss it. You know what I'm saying? McKeon, we had to get to that point. You know, McKeon, we had. So that's another video I wanted to talk about. I was cracking up, right? Because this is me. Dude said, I know why white people. He said, I know why white people always like it seemed like they doing some racist ass shit because they be doing like they mimic you. You know what I'm saying? But I mimic every accent. Like when I'm around, and dude was like, I know my Jamaican homie tired of me. Because every time I see him, I hit him with the Wagwan brethren. Yo, if that's not me all day, and when I'm around my Jamaican friends or friends, you know what I mean, like that got the patois, I hit him with the Wagwan my. I get to talking like that. Or if I'm around like as soon as I get back to New York, I don't know why my accent is dumb heavy. Son, what up, son? Like I don't know why. As soon as I get back to New York, my accent is dumb New York heavy. Or wherever, like I could be around some. Yo, it just happens like that, man. Mexican, Spanish people. What? As soon as I'm talking about, I can't help it. It just happens. I can't help it. It just happens. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, it just happens. I get to messing around like with the accent. I remember one time me and my one of me and my one of me and one of my Jamaican friends, bro. He gave me props. He gave me props. No bullshit, cause my patois that day or whatever it was so on point. I mean, I had an entire conversation with this man, right? An entire one. Because we was around some people that I didn't necessarily want to pick up on what was being said. And bro, he gave me props. Now I probably couldn't do it right now because he ain't here. But if he was around talking, I guarantee it. Pick up a little accent here and there, you know. It was crazy. I was dying. Like I was not even that I wasn't laughing. I was impressed with how it was rolling off. Pause. How I was able to do that. If you watch a movie with me, you'll see what I'm talking about. Because if we watching some movies, if I'm watching a movie and it's in a different dialect, I'm definitely saying them things. I'm definitely gonna start talking like these people during the movie. I'm telling you, man, that's how it be. It's I love I love the patois dialect though. I love it the way it sounds. It just sounds dope. They say words. They use words that are it's- how do I say, like, super strong. Like some words are just strong words. Like suck your mother. Like that's just like that's way worse than motherfucker. Or that's way worse than that's way worse than like how you gonna say some how you gonna say some shit like that to somebody? You know what I'm saying? They should have just stronger. They hold everything is stronger. I'm crying. Yeah, I know your kids is I know. Yeah. I know your kids is Jamaican. But I'm gonna go ahead and get up off of this joint, y'all. What time is it? It's only 2:47. Why I feel like it's like 6 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock or something. I gotta start making dinner on a Sunday. Kids ain't got no school tomorrow. At least here in Williamsport. I don't know where everybody else at. Kids ain't got no school tomorrow. What y'all gonna do? Tomorrow I go for my deposition, y'all. I don't know if y'all know. I was in the middle of this lawsuit. Tomorrow is deposition day. So we gonna see where this whole thing lies. New York got off all week, Tay? For what? Yeah, they had school Friday and they don't got school tomorrow, but all week? Why? What break? What break is going on right now? Hunting season? It beats the fuck out of me. Yeah, what break? There's only Thanksgiving break, which is 4-day weekend. Uh Christmas break and spring break. So what break is it? Midwinter break? What the since when? What is that? What's midwinter break? I never heard of that. I ain't had those. I ain't had one of those when I was growing up. Midwinter break. She said could be some Jewish shit. Relax. Midwinter break. Never heard of it. I do know up here they get off for like buck season, like a day or two. Doe season. These kids get to go hunting. 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 I sound like one of them when I say it like that. We're going hunting. Sound like a whole country boy. Hunting. Going hunting. Yeah, what break midwinter? I never heard of that. That's crazy. A holiday, yeah, holiday. No. She said, since I work at the school, I am not complaining. I ain't really complaining. I mean, I ain't got babies at home. I got my youngest kid is 12. She not at, I mean, basically, she don't, I mean, she need me, but she don't need me like need me. Rash Hashanah or whatever. Oh, that's some Jewish stuff. I'm familiar with the term. Yom Ram Kippur. Yom Kippur. That's some Jewish stuff too. Shout out to my Jewish friends. Do I got any? I mean, growing up in New York City for the time that I was there, we was around everybody. I was just talking to somebody about this yesterday. Russian kids. I remember being around a lot of Russians and Jamaicans and Puerto Ricans. New York had it all. Africans, all like without leaving the neighborhood. I had to leave the neighborhood to experience all of that. I'm in my neighborhood. Puerto Ricans, Russians, Jamaicans, West Indian period, Jewish people, Muslim people. I ain't leave my neighborhood. Black, white, like I said, it's all that. Arabs. We used to call it I used to call the Arab store the Spanish store when I was a young boy, but it wasn't Spanish, it was an Arab store. Arabs, it was what? We had all of that, all in one spot, one little neighborhood. Coney Island had all of that right there. She said, no offense to the Jews, unless you're a Zionist, then you can blow something. Yeah, they blowing something. They blowing shit up right now. That's exactly what they blowing. They blowing shit up right now. You know what I mean? They blowing shit up right now. But damn, I've been rolling for damn near 2 hours by myself. I ain't even bring a guest on. You know what I might be able to do with this, John? I might be able to take this one and upload it to one of those AIs that will chop it up and give me a dope ass reel. That's what I'm gonna do today to this and see what happens. See what happens. All right, y'all. I'm out. I'll catch y'all. Let me see. I don't know. Oh, CT, you just got on. You 2 hours late. John Che. You 2 hours late. You can go back and look at it. We started off talking about abortion and stuff like that. And now I don't know where we at. You know, I just freestyled this whole joint. I ain't bringing no guest. I've been in for almost 2 hours. Getting better at this thing, y'all. Wait till I start doing these where I don't need no guests and I can just really, 10, 20 minutes, break down some things. I know how them clips be popping up and it'd be like, let me see. It might look like, oh, shit. See, I was trying to maybe get the screen to change on y'all, but I ain't got nobody else in here. But anyway, it'd be a nice AI clip, and they chop it up nice and decent, and the word pop. Yeah, they got whole AIs that can do that right now. So maybe I'll upload this, and it's gonna take out the better parts of the whole conversation and make it look like something. Oh, absolutely. Well, Tay, absolutely. They definitely create. I mean, but that's always what it's been. That's always what it's been. You know what? Before I get off here, I want to show y'all something. Before I get off here, I want to show y'all something because there's some things that I wasn't even aware of. All right. And with Ramadan being right around the corner, I was gonna wait to do this then, but check out some of these. You know what? I ain't gonna do it right now because there's only 3 people watching, and I could do this. This could have its own episode. This junk could have its own episode. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hold off on bringing it up. Let me bring up one. I'm gonna bring up one thing just to let y'all just to give y'all a where I'm going with this for the next one. So if anybody has any Jewish or Christian friends, tap them in for the next one. I'm not even super religious nowadays in my life. Like I'm gonna keep it a bean. Everybody know me. Know I'm born raised Muslim. You know what I mean? And those are my beliefs. I just ain't been on the way I should be uh in in a while now. And and I'm gonna keep it a bean. It's just because I, it's not that I doubt. It's just I'm human and I see things that's just like I just see division in religion. So, but I'm gonna talk about one thing. Let me see which one I want to bring up. All right, this one right here, which I had no idea, to be honest with you. Are they your beliefs because that's what you were taught? Well, well, I'll tell you what, Shante. Of course, I was born and raised Muslim, and is it what? Um, I think probably most people, their belief system is because of how they were brought up, right? That you know what I mean. Most people don't veer off later on in life and become something different. I would imagine. I don't know if that's a fact, but I think if you were born and raised Christian, a lot of times you stay that way. And Jew or Muslim or Hindu or whatever religion it is, there's exceptions, of course, 100%. But I think most of the time you stay the course. All right, but I remember arguing with people about the Big Bang Theory, right? And how what man Allah created this and it ain't no Big Bang. All this atheists would say is Big Bang Theory and all this kind of stuff, right? But yo, let me read y'all something because I wasn't even necessarily aware. So just know that where I'm going with this, I want to really talk about like I got to figure out a title that's going to attract people to the next podcast. Hold on one second, y'all. Hello, hello, hello. Yo, let me call you back. I'm in the middle of my podcast. All right. The Big Bang Theory. Yo, I didn't even know that Islam kind of like supports the Big Bang Theory, right? It says in Surah El Anbiya, have though Allah states, it says this, have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joint entity, and we separated them, So that's what it says. Have those who not believe, have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were a joint entity and we separated them. So let's break that down. It says in 1929, American astronomer Edwin Hubble proposed that Hubble's law, according to which all entities in space are moving from away from the earth at speeds proportional to their distance, i.e., the greater the distance from the earth, the faster they are moving. Soon after this, he discovered that the galaxies are moving away from each other as well, which means that the universe is expanding overall. So, this laid the basis for the Big Bang Theory, which states that around 12 to 15 billion years ago, the universe came into existence from one single extremely hot, dense point. Due to an explosion of this point, the universe came into being. The universe since then has been expanding from its single point. In 1965, radio astronomer Arno Penzias and Robert Wilson won the Nobel Prize. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so when looking in the verse cited above, while acknowledging Allah knows best, it remains astounding that the Quran had already revealed that the heavens and earth were a joined entity and we separated them. So that would be the Big Bang Theory. that it wouldn't even be the Big Bang Theory at that point. It would be the Big Bang. The heavens and the earth were one and it's separated. And that's how the Big Bang Theory is explained, and it's already in the Quran. And I've read the Quran a few times through and through, but like, when you're reading when you're reading something like the Bible or the Quran, it's like you reading American English language, but it's still language that you speak in, so you may not even comprehend everything. You know what I mean? You're not really comprehending it unless you like read all the footnotes and all of that kind of stuff. Or you reading it to like get some study. Like when I read the Quran, it wasn't necessarily to read and learn. It was like to read because it was Ramadan. It's like you get blessings for reading it the whole month. Like so if you read the whole Quran throughout the month, you get certain blessings. So I'll probably read the Quran for those reasons, not necessarily to learn. I wasn't necessarily seeking knowledge. I'm keeping it 1,000. That's just a shame, but it is what it is. But after reading that, it's like, so again, I told you, this goes a lot deeper than just a Big Bang Theory. There's a few things I want to, like I said, it's 13 scientific facts. And I mean, in the Quran, it says, we sent down iron with its great inherent strength and its many benefits for mankind. We sent it down. Okay. In my mind, if it was sent here, it's not from here. Right. And according to M.E. Walrath, iron is not natural to the earth. Scientists state that billions of years ago, the earth was struck by meteorites. It was within these meteorites that the iron was present, and due to the explosion on Earth, we now have iron available. But in the Quran, it says, we sent down iron with its great inherent strength and its many benefits to mankind, for mankind. So, well, I tell you what, this is what you look up. I literally, okay, go to themuslimvibe.com, right? Themuslimvibe.com. But then, or you could just look up 13 scientific facts in the Quran. You could just look that up. That's kind of how I found it. I was just messing around with stuff. I wanted to do a little bit. Honestly, this time I wanted to do a little bit of research, and I ran into this. Now I realized that when you're looking for like Christian stuff, it's going to take you to a Christian website built by a Christian person, and you're going to probably find whatever you're looking for to not go against what you're trying to debate or whatever case may be. So this is a Muslim website, but these are facts though. Like, not because it's Islam, but you can look these things up and they do exist. Scientists have said iron is not from this earth. The Quran says iron was sent to you. These things are like kind of mind blowing. That's all I'm saying. We stirring the pot. So I want to ask my Christian friends and Jewish friends on facts. Like, let's bring some facts to the table and see what's up. Because I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I don't understand how anyone could be Christian. Jewish, maybe. Like as far as the Jewish religion, if you follow it to a T, cool. I don't know how anyone could be Christian, like Christ-like. If you're gonna go by, like, what Christian religion is Christ-like? If that's a religion that's very Christ-like, then cool, I get that. But according to like Catholicism and all these other, I don't get how anyone could be a Christian. They straight lie to us from the door. They got a white man on the daggone. They got a white hippie on the cross. That right there just tell me you lying. That's why, Eric, it just tell me you lying. You telling me to worship first, and you telling us to worship the creation, not the creator. You saying there's like a Trinity, but you can't put, like, what does that mean? Jesus literally prayed. Prayed to who? How you call? He prayed to God. So how is he God? These type of things I just don't get. It doesn't compute. It does not add up at all. Damn, I don't get it. I don't know how anybody can be Christian. And this is not me, like, wallahi, I promise I don't mean to attack anyone. I'm not trying to make nobody feel ashamed. I don't want to do that. I'm just my belief. I don't understand it. I see the sense in other religions. Like even like like Jewish. I see why somebody could be a Jewish and like as far as like their teachings and stuff. Christian like if you're gonna be Christ, like well, Christ was a Jew. So how you just created a whole different thing. And then like, you know, I think this is how I got onto this, like this religion thing, right? Because I was Googling the Matthew, Mark, Luke, those guys. Those guys didn't even walk with Jesus. They don't even know Jesus. They didn't even know Jesus, but the Bible is the Bible, the all is based on their stuff. But they don't even know. They never walk with Jesus. These are facts, though. These are not things like these are things that I discover. Like, yo, how? Like, so how what y'all don't want to look at that? Y'all don't want to look at that? For example, the Gospel of Barnabas was part of the Old Testament, right? These are things of facts. There's gospels that they took out to benefit them. In the Gospel of Barnabas, it literally it talks about Prophet Muhammad, his name by name, not like a someone's coming later. Da 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 da. Da. It literally named Muhammad. So when you like Christians don't want to be like when facts. I just see where I've literally seen people like hear facts or hear something that goes against what they just get ignorant. Like, nah, I'm good. Like they don't wanna face truth. Let me see. Chris, all right, hold on. This is going a little bit. Hold on. My comment just got flagged because something more have be flagged, but bauxite? I don't know. More have been killed in the name of Jesus. Of course. Christians have been the biggest terrorists for all ages. No offense, but they've been killed. Yeah, that's what society says. But it described him as skin and bronze and woolly hair, bro. I know. I understand. No. We believe complete. E. I dead ass believe Muslims love Jesus more than Christians because we know that. We follow that part. We know that Muslims know Jesus ain't what what Christians say he is. Christians give him too much credit. Like, and I don't even. He's a prophet. He was here. He was sent by God. He wasn't sent here as God. He was sent by God, not God's son. You can't give him God's son. God begets nor is he begotten. That's all I'm saying. He doesn't. How could you? That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. He was a prophet of God, of the higher power. Yes, he had special abilities. He was a prophet. Like all the prophets had special abilities. Muhammad didn't either. What Muhammad didn't what? I don't know what you mean by that. See, my black church that I was raised in had the white guy in the windows. My white church had a black man in the lobby and would never consider hanging a cross as a symbol either. I seen something that said saying the religious practices of your ancestors are evil is crazy, but crazier is adapting the religion to those evil to your ancestors is insane. Listen, man, I ain't here to know. Let's talk about it. Again, it's the stir the pot. I don't want to offend nobody. Bring the facts to the table. Bring what you know to the table so we can talk about it. Now, I'm saying that's what I'm gonna do in the next one. I'm telling you, I want to talk religion or I want to talk points and all of that religious points. Not like I'm coming to the table as a representative of any religion. I just want to bring up certain points. You know what I mean? Of each religion, contradictions and all of that kind of stuff. If any, you know what I'm saying? Word up. I just and it's no offense, man. I just don't get. I totally don't get the Christian religion, especially for black people. That's the whole thing, even especially for black people. Like not the Christian religion that's here in America. Not that Christian religion. Now, Christ like. You want to be like Christ lived 100%. That's cool. But to go by the rules of the Christian religion, I don't get that. Why would you do that? You don't see the white supremacy in Christian religion even? My black folks, y'all don't see the white supremacy in the Christian religion in America? You don't see it? You don't see how they whitewash the whole thing? Everything. Show me where your representation of what you look like, what your Bible describes your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to have look like. Tell me where any representation of that is here in America for you in your religion. Because when you go to your Bible, when you go to your church, there's a white guy on the cross. When you celebrate your holidays, there's a white guy who delivers your gifts to the story, and but it's all a lie in the name of religion. Like we know, ain't nobody coming around or giving no gifts. Like even small lies, like outright lies in a religion that's supported by the religion. The fact that the fact that pedophiles literally are running rampant in the church and being hidden and pushed out and all of that and all of that, not to say that there aren't Muslim pedophiles. They wouldn't be protected by the masjid though. Facts. That's a fact. Like it's one thing for a person to commit sin, right? It's one thing for a person to how do I put this? It's one thing for a person to do one thing. It's another thing for the religion to accept it. That's crazy. That's what I'm saying. The Trinity is like a boiled egg. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay, let me hear it. You got the egg, the shell, the egg yolk, the egg whites, but it's all one egg, correct? So how is it fair to have numerous wives, but the woman can only have one husband, and you're allowed to beat them? See, you're going into bullshit. You're going into culture. That's not the religion. That's someone's culture, right? Them Arab dudes. I don't know how they whip them, whatever. But why would a woman not have two husbands? Because let's just go with the simple answer. If she get pregnant, who the baby, who the dad? There you go. Let's just get with that. Let's go with this other example. I don't even need to get into that. Let's just we could just use that right there. Let's just go right with that right there. You know what I mean, there we go. Uh, she said it's not real. Got them by the boatload. Yeah, and black folks will run that idol down while they worship the black woman for real, without admitting that they do because they don't know what they're doing. Beat them. Actually, there are tribes where women have. First of all, E, do you know that Islam is the first establishment ever to give women rights? Do you know that? Don't talk about beating women. You see, you talking off of ignorance. You going off of you doing the Candace Owen thing that I did. You seeing clips or something and you're running with it. You ain't doing real research. You're going off of what you may have heard. That don't count, bro. You can't do that. You gotta do real research and understand, and then be like, oh, come to. You know what I'm saying? I mean, think about it, E. You see what's going on in the world right now. You see what's going on in the world right now, right? Israel's killing Palestine. They bomb Israel and America bombing Palestine. Do you see the Palestinian people though? Do you see them, and do you see how many people are running to learn now about Islam and are converting to or reverting to Islam? You think that's you think that's done by that's not done by design of these people. It's just that when you look, when you seek the truth, you see the truth, and then you get and it hits you. Yeah, I've been being lied to, and this right here makes sense, and this is how these people are. You know what I'm saying? So come on, man. Like you don't You ain't seeking knowledge, E. Let's be real. Let's be real. You're not seeking knowledge. What you're doing is going off of what you've been taught or heard or whatever. Know what I'm saying? Ain't no, I mean, you ain't no way you're gonna explain that Trinity to me in that boil egg situation. Like, come on, son. Nah, not at all. Ain't no way. They said your religion will tell you that Jesus was on a cross saying, "Why has my God forsaken me?" If who he talking about? Himself? These are just the obvious things that stand out. These ain't even the things that you can go. These are the obvious things. It's all good, bro. Every knee will bow, every tongue will confess. Do you know that Christianity was here 1400 years before Islam? Yes, whatever. Bro. How many people died in the name of Christianity, E? Let's go. I mean, them trying to force their religion on people. You know what I'm saying? I know. I mean, you did 9 years upstate, but that don't mean you study religion. That don't mean you got into religion. That don't mean that. And I ain't saying you didn't. I'm not saying you. Look, I wouldn't know. Let me apologize to you for that because I wouldn't know what you did. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't know what you did. But I know some of the things that don't make sense to me when it comes to religion or let's say Christianity ever in my entire life. Just looking at it, wondering, well, hold on, because I would take myself to be. So I ain't the type at this point. I look at things from all angles, and even still at this point, it's like if Christianity made any sort of sense to me, I'd admit it. It just don't. I don't get it. How you standing on that? You slit your how you taking anything your oppressor gave you? Like the white people came over, they gave it. Like in America, I understand religion, Christianity is older than slavery here in America. I get that. But what Christianity are we talking about? Do you have the Christianity from the Ethiopians back in Africa 1,000 years ago? Is this Christianity that Christianity? Is it the same religion? Hmm? No, 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 no. So no, 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 no. You come to your own conclusions, bro. The way of life, first of all, it's just not. They say Islam is not even a religion; it's just a way of life, bro. It's literally just a way. It's a way to live your life. Okay, and he was the last example of the way to live your life. Put it like that. Jesus was one, for sure. Right? We know that. Us as Muslims believe Jesus was a prop. Straight, he existed. He was a prophet. All that. Mother was a virgin, died at 33. All that stuff y'all believe, except the fact that he was God or God's son or any of that stuff. That's it. That's it. We would say we hold Jesus in a higher regard than you guys do. That's a fact. That's how Muslims view it. Muslims feel as though we hold Jesus in a higher regard than Christians because Christians commit blasphemy immediately. You know what I mean? That's it. I hear people praising Jesus. How are you praising Jesus and not God? God is the creator. Jesus was the creation. End of story. Even if he was here the way y'all said as God's son, he still was created to here. He was here. You got to thank God. Y'all thank Jesus. That's committing blasphemy. I'm just being, I mean, I'm just, what's the question? You said you got a question. What is the question? Uh, and then hold on. Not saying anything about anything bad about Christianity because I love me some Jesus and some Tasha Cobbs. But they was facing laws about beliefs completely different than this way before Christianity was here. And at those times, those people felt that was the truth in a way. For me, it's about love first and foremost. So what are you saying though? Not saying anything bad about Christianity, but so what's the but part? There was faith and laws and beliefs completely different than this way before Christianity. I just believe like if there's a Christian religion out there, because what we know there's like 73, 72 different sects of Christianity and more even Islam. But if there's a any Christian religion that lives Christ like, just like the way Christ lived, then that those people are not the Christians of today, or what they say the Christian religion is today. That's all I'm saying. My man, Blauder, peace, brother. I mean, answer that though, E, before you go, if you still here. Why are there hidden verses or hidden chapters, hidden books? Like they like answer me this. Do yourself a favor. Look up when and maybe I got Matthew, Luke, John, and Mark or something like that. If I got their names wrong, forgive me. But look those guys up and tell me if they actually were here when Jesus was here and walk. If they were his, just look it up. Do that. Look that up. One, just look that up, and then also the Bibles consist of books, right? Different books: Revelations, Genesis, Exodus, and where's the ones that's gone? Barnabas and all of those. And what did those ones that's not in the Bible consist of? Ask yourself those questions, look it up, and tell me if I'm tripping. That's all. To all my Christian friends. That's it. You feel me? Etc. As my homegirl Tay says. I'm looking at my picture and I see my baldy, and I'm sitting directly across from this picture where I had hair, a younger me. Same smile, less hair. That picture was 21 years ago. 20 years ago. My son is months old in that picture. I don't even know if he's one. And today he's 21. So that's how long ago, that's how old that picture is. But E and whomever else, I was saying I was getting off this joint a minute ago. Like it's before the 2 hour mark. He may have left. He said he was leaving, Tay. He said he was out, and then or I would imagine he said, God bless y'all. Usually that means, all right, God bless, I'm out. Um, but if anybody's in here, because I know some super Christians too. I know some people who, no matter what you ask them, they got an answer for it. And the answer don't even be making sense, but you just gotta let it ride because it's like, all right, man, okay. And I want them to tap in. I want the super Christians to tap in because I want to know uh, from a non-biased, hopefully from a non-biased perspective. Because of course I got my perspective, but I just want to. I am willing to learn. I do want to see what they got to say, how they justify some of these things. You know what I'm saying, how they justify it. I gotta do my Arabic, Habibi. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get off for real this time. And y'all already know what it is. Ibn Ali, if it ain't dumb loud, it's just dumb. Log on to dumbloud.com, do some shopping, support a brother. And this has been another episode of Stirring the Pot. Y'all be out. Y'all be good.